channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and my channel is a haul every Saturday without fail. I also upload a little bit of this, a little bit of that in between, depending on what's going on in my life at the time. Right now though, I am committed to Vlogmas, so you're getting something every day. If you enjoy that sort of thing and you enjoy somebody that talks a lot, because I tend to do like go on once the camera's on, I don't know what it is, but I just start rambling about rubbish normally, but that's what I do. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, don't forget to subscribe down below, give me a comment and a like if you enjoyed today's video and you've got anything you want to ask or you want to get involved in our calendar later on. Today I've decided to you can see I've been watching YouTube whilst I've been getting ready. I've decided to do the taste test. Yep, we're doing it now because I've just got back from work and I've mentioned before that I do like spaghetti on toast. I like crave it on my way home on a regular basis, and we've been having issues with my favourite spaghetti, which is the slightly more expensive Asda one. So I thought we'll try the cheaper one. I haven't tried it for an awful long time, so we'll give it a go. It might be, they might change the recipe and I might save a lot of money, because this one is the cheapest one, which is 16p. I usually get the 40p one, which is absolutely amazing if you haven't tried it. But I also went to Aldi a while ago and I thought, let's try this 16p one as well, both 16p. So, comparisons. We have the Asda and Aldi, cheapest brand. Okay, so first thing I did notice when picking up both tins is they're different sizes. This is actually, the Asda is 395 grams. The Aldi is 410 grams. So you're getting slightly more for your money. So far, Aldi is winning. Not this is a competition as such. They both look decent, you know. Wouldn't pick one up above the other particularly. So calories, let's go by 100 grams because then that's fair, isn't it? Because if there's more in here, there might be more calories. So Aldi's calories per 100 grams is 55 and Asda's calories per 100 grams is 58, so slightly more calories. So far, not doing so well, but the rest they're all about the same. I'm not going to go through fats, fibres, protein, stuff like that. It's not something average, I would say, people really look at. Unless you're on a specific type of diet or something, you wouldn't really look at those type of things. So I'm going to open them and we'll have a look. So I've literally just opened the tins. I haven't done anything else. I did shake both tins before I opened them. They look pretty identical, don't they? I mean, I think maybe very slightly that looks like it's a bit darker, but that could be just the lighting. Just so you know, my light has gone out in my kitchen and it's that side. So, you know, I can't do anything about that. It's an expensive bulb that I've got to buy for that one. So let's pour them out and see what the consistency is like. Looks pretty decent to me. Some in the bottom. This one seems more a thick sauce up to it, and it's looking more saucy, but let me mix it. That may just be because some were stuck in the bottom of the can. I'm going to keep them there so we know which ones we're looking at. So let me just give it a bit of a mix because we want this to be as fair as possible. Put that in there, we won't cross-contaminate. So far, I think this one looks more juicy and more red to it now. It could be the lighting. I'm going to heat both of them up now. I'm going to do them at the same temperatures and then we're going to do a taste test. Both heated up, both the same temperatures. They both look pretty decent. They've been sitting for a minute because they're really hot and I'm a worse. I would say consistencies are probably pretty much the same. They look the same. I do think that the hoops on this look like thinner. These are thicker. I don't know if that's going to make any difference to the texture, but I am huge on texture. So let's try them. It's the Aldi one. We're going to start here. It's really, really hot. I'm going to try and take the ones off the top so it's not so hot. Remember, I'm going to do more than one taste. I'm going to do 2 mouthfuls because I am a big believer that the first one is, you have a preconceived idea of what the first one's going to be. Sorry, somebody's walking past the window. And I want to give a true taste test of it. I want to do the true taste of it. So the first one is always a preconceived, because I've had spaghetti hoops before, so I have an idea of what I would expect. And this may not taste exactly like the ones that I've eaten before, so we're going to do 2 mouthfuls before I give you any opinion at all. And chips jumping up my leg again. They're thicker. The spaghetti is definitely thicker and it's more dense. It's nice. It's a spaghetti hoop, but like I said, I'm big on textures, and it's definitely, I'm trying to think of the right word to explain the texture. I think dense is it. And it's not hard or anything, but there's just more substance to it. It's tomatoey. Quite basic, not very strong at all. In fact, I'm getting more of the tomatoey taste in my mouth now I finished it than when I was eating it. I think my first impression was, oh, I'm a little bit disappointed with this isn't as good. And then my second mouthful was, there's not a lot of taste coming through on it. I'm going to try the next one, and then we'll compare the both of them as well. Right, so remember, normally I would have the more expensive version of this one. I'm not a fan of Heinz. Heinz was the one to have, but then I randomly get like cheaper versions of things and try them out, and then like if they're good or better, then I'll go with them. But I did go back to Heinz a while ago and I was disappointed. That's actually really hard. I prefer the texture of the Asda spaghetti, because the Aldi one, when I say it's dense, it's like this, it's slightly squidgier is the wrong word. Oh, I can't think of the right word to explain it. You've eaten spaghetti loops before. You know that texture when you bite them, they're soft. Anyway, I think the Asda one was exactly what I would expect it to be. The Aldi one had more of a, I think because it was thicker, it was more squidgy. I don't know if that makes sense. I can't think of a way to explain that any differently. Asda's taste was pretty much the same as Aldi. I'm going to go in for a second mouthful of both with a second mouthful. Aldi's slightly more tomatoey in taste than the Asda one. The Asda one is slightly sweeter. I like both of them though. I wouldn't turn either one of them down. Would I buy them again? Yes, I would buy them again. Yeah, I don't see the point. I mean, you know that I buy the 40p Asda ones if you've been here before. If you're not, I buy the Asda ones, the 40p ones. I would buy the 16p ones in either shop, depending on where I am. I can get to an Asda easier, so clearly I would just pick the Asda ones up. But if I was in Aldi, I would pick the Aldi one up, because there's more in there. So, they are different. They are definitely different, but taste-wise, as in the sauce, Aldi is slightly more tomatoey, and Asda is slightly more mellow, is the way I would say it. Slightly sweeter, not in a sugar way, so that's maybe that I'm meaning more mellow than tomato is very, it can be quite sharp. You have more of the actual tomato sharpness, I guess, in the Aldi, whereas the Asda one that's dulled down. So normally you would add sugar, that's what's making me think sugar, but it isn't sweet, so sugar isn't it. Mellow makes more sense. So I hope that's helped. I mentioned this before because I don't know, this taste test seems a little bit different. If I've forgotten to say something you wanted to hear, if I've not explained something, put the comment down below. I'm just trying to remember everything that I need to say, because I want it to be as true as possible. So yes, I will buy 16p one from now on. I'll be quite happy with the Asda one, because that's the shop I go to. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy the Aldi one, but if I was in Aldi, I would pick it up because there's more of it, and then you'd have a little bit of both. but they're both really, really good. For 16p, I will never feel bad for buying a 16p tin of spaghetti and putting that in the food bank, because that's what I'm going to be buying from now on. So that's a hard one. I'm not recommending one above the other, because they both have really good qualities to them. Texture wise, I think I am more slightly swayed towards the Asda, because it's more of your classic spaghetti taste, whereas the Aldi, see, now thinking about it more, the Aldi one was a little bit more squidgy and there was more to it. So it's not that classic, you know, if you've had spaghetti hoops before, you know that. So yeah, there you go. There is nothing else I can say about that. That is done. Our taste test is done. I hope it's helped with something somewhere. If you do get the expensive ones, definitely downgrade a little bit and give it a go. Just buy one tin and try it if you're trying to save money. If you don't care, then don't. Yeah, as long as you're... See, I find people buy branded goods because they're branded. End of. Not necessarily that they enjoy them any more than anything else. It's just because it's got a brand, which I'm not judging you on it if that's what you do. I just don't understand that, because I'm conscious of money, because I'm frugal with money. But even if I won the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't then go out and start buying branded goods. I'd buy the goods that I enjoy still. Again, I'm not judging any. Honestly, I do not judge anybody about anything they do. So the taste test is done. I'm going to, I've got some toast on the go. I'm going to go and eat some spaghetti on toast. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do the calendar. Okay, so breakfast was really good. I actually did have half of each tin, like half on each slice of toast. So I thought maybe that would make a difference. I'd be able to make a decision as to which one was better, and still can't. So I'm still looking forward to tomorrow, another half a tin each on toast for breakfast. So there you go. They are as good as each other. So today is the 13th of... Okay, it's the 13th of December. August was in my head then. Don't know where that came from. 13th of December, which means it's calendar time. It would be really nice to have a chocolate right now. So, the 13th will be right here, as we are just following the lines along. So 13 is a gold glitter background, and it says Christmas wishes on the top of it. And it looks like a red paper. Yes, red paper. And we have more Mao-Wams, 2 of them again. I mean, I do like a Mao-Wam, but I'm really looking forward to a chocolate. These are cola ones, which is different because we've had raspberry ones every other time. So I'm not going to eat them now. If it was chocolate, I was going to eat it now because I really want a chocolate. It's that time again. Get down in the comments. Is it going to be a chocolate, a sweet, or a wax melt tomorrow? Clearly we know what I'm going to guess, because I really want a chocolate, and I can't get past wanting a chocolate. So I'm going to guess chocolate again. I feel like we should be due for a chocolate. I hope there's more chocolates in there. You can tell I want one. So get down in the comments. And guess. See what tomorrow's going to bring. See if you can get it right. So that's another vlog done, number 13. So tomorrow, 14th of December. It's getting really close now. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. I really need to start writing some lists. I haven't written lists this year. Don't you write lists at Christmas? I don't know what's going on with me. So I will be back tomorrow for Vlogmas number 14. Bye.